So we had the Germans call in Hungary, they attacked Romania, and now they're going up through Soviet territory. We've got a huge communist faction all along the east coast of North America, with the Axis pushing and grabbing, who was that? Puerto Rico and El Salvador are part of the Axis, and now they're pushing Mexico, they're squeezing Mexico down. It's just such a chaotic campaign. Now, one thing we need to keep in mind for the future is this national focus tree of Germany's, because I did kind of play with the scenario in my head last time around that as long as Hitler doesn't get involved in a second stupid war, he might be able to, you know, maybe control the entire world. We don't know. However, he might not have that choice. I mean, he does have that choice, but if he goes down certain routes, that will pull him into an allied war, or at least give him the ability to. Right now, he's going after Air Innovation 2, and if he continues down this path, then he should be fine. But, you know, there are a few things in here. Danzig War. This is the Polish one. World 10. Well, yeah, he can go after that whenever he wants, pretty much. He could befriend Poland. That is definitely a possibility. But anyways, yeah, we can look into this a little bit later. But yeah, war with Greece. There's all these other possibilities that he can go down. Anyways, we're going to focus on this front, probably, I mean, not the entire time during this video, but this is going to be a very major front to watch for, because Romania's pretty much dead. Romania's dead. We need to view as Hungary. There we go. See, like, when I'm control-clicking, if I can control-click on the territory, like right now this is Romania, like this was formerly Romania's territory. I don't want to view as Romania. I want to review as Hungary. Like, I hope that that's a change. I am playing still with the 1.1 patch. Obviously, I had to, just in case anyone was wondering, I had to load up a previous version of the game in order for these mods to work, because the 1.2 patch came and then it killed all the mods. So, yeah, mods are dead. So there's a fallback line, looks like. I've not seen the AI do very many fallback lines. I would just fall back to this river right here. Why aren't you doing that, dude? Look at that, just boom. Right there. Yeah, they're not even, they're actually not even trying to press forward with this plan. Whoa! Where are these 68 guys at? Lots of garrison troops. Yeah, they've got 71 divisions now over here. Well, this is smart. That is smart, because that's a way bigger front to handle. Japan looks like they're pushing pretty far into Chinese territory. Remember, because China so quickly joined the Comintern, it meant that China didn't unify. So that was kind of a really big deal. So this is Mexico. This is what I was talking about in the intro. Germany is pushing forward, and Texas is receiving enough support to just stay around, to stay alive. As long as Germany continues to push forward, they should be fine. Well, there's a few divisions here now. See, once Germany handles this one stack, which I don't know why they can't handle a one stack. Oh, do they not care anymore? That's all they need, is get the 6 stacks over here, because Mexico can't. Mexico is at what? 2 divisions? Mexico itself is at 2 divisions, and they're being held up by the Soviet Union, pretty much. That's incredible. I did not even realize that. Wow. Oh, that explains a lot. So, you know what? Mexico's offensive plan probably wasn't even because remember, like in the beginning of the last video, Mexico was just chilling. They just weren't moving at all. And I realized, like, now it's because, oh, the Soviets came over, helped them out, and now they're living large. Anyways, this is kind of a major front. Like I said in the last one, you don't want Ontario to be cut off from the Wisconsin Empire. That's not going to work out too well. And now the Syndicate is pretty much just chilling here, because the Syndicate can do whatever they want. They can go after the Axis if they want. Or, you know what? You know, it'd be really interesting if the Eastern Syndicate went after the Allies, which is totally possible. It's definitely possible. And here go the Germans. Yeah, the Germans have enough here where as long as they keep moving forward. Again, I don't know why they're not taking out the Yucatan Peninsula. That would make this a lot easier. Are the Soviets falling back, or is this Sunshine Republic? Yeah, the Soviets are falling back. I think they're leaving Mexico. They are. Look at this. Look at this. We are seeing a mass migration. The Soviets are going to pretty much allow Mexico to fall, because they're dealing with, you know, too big of a threat at home. So all Germany has to do is continue to push forward, capitulate Mexico, and we've already talked about this. Lone Star State, man. Lone Star State could really help out the Wisconsin Empire. Well, Germany's over here too. Germany's just fighting all around the world. It's crazy. So how's this progress? There's been a little bit of progress, but you know what? The Soviets have done a pretty good job pushing forward themselves. How about Japan? What's Japan doing? Japan is doing their thing. Actually, look at that. I mean, they've given a lot of control to the German Reich. They've pretty much divided up Mongolia. Yep, this is insanity right here. This is really crazy. Anti-Soviet pact. That's good to go down now. Who am I viewing as? Oh, the Lone Star State just has a black. Oh, there it goes. Mexico's done. That's crazy because we had just saw. Oh wait, Mexico only has 2 divisions, and then I just saw like all of these Soviets move around Florida, and they were just leaving. So not all the Soviets were able to escape last second, so they're gonna get a few units overrun, which means now the Lone Star State can. I actually thought that I thought Texas could go support Wisconsin, but no, they can't. They have to go after Arizona, which incredibly enough, Arizona's done an amazing job so far. I love that the communist faction of the West and the democratic states are working together here to fight the Axis. Yep, that Axis control right there. That is pretty hardcore Axis control. Don't forget about South Carolina too. South Carolina Empire. So Germany looks like they're going to continue to support the states in North America. They're not going to push back. Wow, okay, I think Texas is making progress now. Germany doesn't even have that many troops. It's not over here, I mean. They have a lot of troops, but they don't have that many troops over here. Okay, Socialist Oklahoma's not in a war, right? Yeah, no, they're... Oh, they technically are at war with the Syndicate, but that's it. And that's because Oklahoma is a part of this faction too. So that's another part that the Syndicate controls. And it's funny because like when you go to default map mode, you see that there's only 3 states here, Ontario, Wisconsin, and Texas, that are pretty much holding up the Axis. South Carolina doesn't really count. But if you look at this huge faction, this huge communist faction in the East, they're all like very separated states. They're all pretty much like, you know, very divided, much more divided at least than the Axis. I didn't realize, well, I didn't talk about this. Nova Scotia and New Brunswick, not in a faction. Maine is an allied state, or in support of the Allies. Alaska's been a little bit disappointing. I really wanted to see a cool Alaska, but that did not happen. So let's look around the world and see if there's any increased faction support, or increased fascist support. Bulgaria and Greece, we kind of already knew that. I'm expecting Italy to, at some point, go after Yugoslavia. That tends to be what they like to do. Now, it's only 1939, again, so there's still lots and lots of time for... I mean, this campaign is barely in the middle, in the mid part of the game, I'd say. Poland likes the UK, but it doesn't matter because they've already formed a second faction, so it kind of doesn't... It's kind of doesn't matter at all there. Not really, at least. Japan, you doing okay? You're doing okay. I think it looks like the Soviets are just trying to hold this front. It is 1939, so the Soviets are going to slowly get more powerful. Again, they should have the divisions and they should have the numbers on their side. It's just the equipment is their issue. They're holding these defenses down, obviously, pretty well. They're not really trying to attack too much. How's everything going over here? We can look at the Comintern. I didn't realize, because I haven't really talked about this. There is a... Well, I haven't talked about this in a while, at least. This small pocket of Comintern states. Only 88 world tension. We've got, like, most regions of the map are fighting, except for Africa. Africa is not fighting. Yep. I thought it was going to be Italy that declared war on Yugoslavia. So let's see what Yugoslavia decides to do. Ooh. Oh, man. Yugoslavia just formed a faction with France. The French alliance. That is the type of stuff that goes down on these non-historical playthroughs. So now we have several... We've got 4 different wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different factions inside of Europe. I have never seen that faction, like, ever before. I've never seen that. That's crazy. That means that the Allies are significantly weaker now, though. So now what Germany needs to do is... Well, they need to get Nationalist Spain involved, first of all, because they will be attacking France. Let's look at what France has going on. Social Republic of Connecticut. Non-aggression pact. Okay, a couple non-aggression pacts occurring with some of the other factions throughout the world. Yeah, so the question is France ready for this? I mean, it looks like they've pushed forward a little bit inside of German territory. Germany might have to leave North America now, though. All they have to do is hold the border here with the Soviets. Probably not worry about it as much. Yeah, and I don't think that the Axis are going to push forward here. I think that this is going to be a significant less fought for. Well, the Germans are still just chilling. They're still fighting forward. Kind of. They're kind of pushing forward. They're trying. Naval effort. Lone Star has called Turkey. Wait a second. How did you do that? So the Axis so Turkey just joined the Axis pretty much. Yes, they did. How did you do that? Did you ally? Danzig War. Do not be an idiot. Do not be an idiot. Now Germany's looking like Appalachia. That's right. That's another Axis nation. Again, this is like one of the strongest Axis I think I've ever seen. Obviously, with parts of North America and South America so early and so involved in this. But you're talking about a war with Poland, Yugoslavia, France, and the Soviets all at the same time. While you're also supporting everyone in North America. That's the key. You're still supporting everybody in North America. Well, it looks like Yugoslavia is going to be dead here soon. They also, again, might get Germany and Bulgaria involved, which would be huge. I didn't think about this. The real key for Turkey joining the Axis is it puts more pressure on the Soviets. I don't know why I didn't think about that. That's obviously like the reason why the Axis, forms that alliance with Turkey every time, or why they'd want to. So we'll see if this like kind of holds the Soviets back, because this is where I'd be concerned if I was Germany. It looks like the Soviets are pushing forward as they push out Yugoslavia. All right, let's check back on North America. It's crazy to see just Mexico, Germany. German Mexico, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, this is still very up in the air. You can't tell. Put your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. Who is... Oh, okay. Yes, so we could see China capitulate, which would certainly help out. Wow, I don't know what is going to happen. This is a very, like, up-in-the-air campaign. Although we are seeing, like, the strongest Axis I think I've ever seen because of these mods that are involved. If you've got... This is automatically throw you into a war with the Polish. Because if it does, that's... Or does it just give you the opportunity to? Well, the AI is dumb enough to go to war, though, immediately. Boom. There goes Yugoslavia. So that's going to help out a lot. That's at least going to help you push out the Soviets, because that wasn't good. Don't do it. I mean, you've got a front already along Poland. And France isn't even really pushing forward. It is 1940, so yeah, I mean, typically France is not ready for the war at this time. They can just hold the border with France. Wait to pull a nationalist Spain a little bit later. Oh, boom. French Syria has fallen to Turkey. And how is China doing? Extra research slot for China. China has like 3 divisions. That's it anymore. It's pretty much just the Soviets that are holding them for. So the Japanese have got it won, pretty much, if they move forward. They aren't just yet. Maybe they don't know what's over here, but they will. Okay, yeah, they're starting to push forward. So China's dead. China's essentially dead. What's going on up here? And they're just holding this line. So now the Soviets are gonna have to face a Japanese empire that capitulated China. They're also fighting Turkey, and they're having to deal with a small front with Hungary. I mean, that's not a big deal. They can hold that. Looks like Germany does not have to declare war on Poland. Yeah. Okay, so they're gonna go after probably the Netherlands though. Instead. Yeah, because they can't fight through this line. They're not gonna be able to do it. How's Turkey doing? There it goes. French or Turkish Syria is pretty much what we're seeing. And boom, there goes the Luxembourg War. Luxembourg. Oh. What did you join? Did you join the Allies or did you join the French Alliance? The French Alliance. Okay, I read the Allies for a second there. I was like, oh, you're an idiot. Don't do that. Do not do that. That would be very bad. France is called Belgium. Okay, so maybe you won't even go after the Dutch. Yeah, French Alliance. That's very quickly. It looks like the Allies, but it's not. It's totally not. That's good. Germany, just go around the Dutch. Oh, never mind. So I also want to confirm that the Dutch joined the French Alliance. Yes, they did. This is big because if France can take out, if Germany can take out all of France, then you're talking about a UK with its colonies. Obviously, the UK are probably easily the strongest country in the map because there's no North America pretty much. Also, keep in mind that, yeah, the UK did lose one of its biggest alliances, biggest colonies, Canada, pretty much. British Canada. Yeah. I still would consider the UK probably the strongest country. The Soviets are now fighting 3 different fronts. Oh, boom, yeah. China's already dead. So now Japan, yeah. So it looks like we're going to see the UK attempt to fight off. I think we're going to have to see, yeah, Great Britain is going to be forced into a corner. If everything goes correctly. I mean, the French alliance is actually a really bad idea. This faction that formed between Yugoslavia and France was a horrible idea. So I don't know. We'll see. Lone Star State and Germany's making progress against Arizona. Should be a very interesting next couple episodes. That is a safe bet. So I would love to know what you guys think is going to happen in the comment section down below. I really have no idea. I know a lot of you guys are a little bit more experienced than I am in Hearts of Iron 4. Have you ever seen anything like this? And if you have, like, what's going to happen? Because I don't know. We could have a very strong Axis faction, but because North America and Canada are still there, it's still very divided. I don't really know what this is going to mean for the rest of the world, but we should have a very hectic campaign, probably for the next several years. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.